Damn, Omen hooked it up. I feel like I'm in a gamer's paradise right now. What's happening, guys? I'm TechSource, and today we're going to be checking out the new OMEN 30L gaming PC, which is in this box right next to me, but I'm going to save the best for last and unbox the rest of the gear first. I also want to give a huge thanks to AMD and OMEN for sending all of this out and sponsoring this video. I am super excited to check all of this out. So with that said, let's start off with the peripherals. So this is their new Photon wireless gaming mouse. Let's check this out. So this features an esports grade PixArt optical sensor with up to 16,000 dpi. So the design looks very similar to their previous model with some minor adjustments. We do have an extra rest for the pinky on the side, but they're also detachable. So you can actually pop these off and put these side grips on instead. And they're all detachable, which is pretty cool. Oh, even the side buttons are detachable. I did not know about that. They did provide 2 additional side buttons as replacements. So if these get lost or damaged, you can actually pop in the replacements as well. That's pretty cool. So it says you can get up to 50 hours of battery life on a single charge, and it does have a power saving option. So if you step away from your PC, it does shut off to conserve battery life. Speaking of wireless, this is their new Outpost Rgb Gaming Mouse Pad with a built-in wireless Qi charger. Oh, this is so cool. This is actually a USB-C mouse pad, but you can use the provided adapter and convert it into USB. This is actually pretty cool. It comes with 2 different surfaces. So you got your hard surface for the high DPI players, and then you got your soft surface for the low DPI players. And you just basically place it on the mouse pad just like that. So the Qi charger is actually located on the top here, which makes the most sense, right? You don't want to put that anywhere on the mouse pad. So not only can you charge your capable smartphone on here, but you can also charge the new wireless mouse just by placing it like that. Pretty sweet. All right, let's take a look at their keyboard. I'm pretty pumped to check this out, actually. It's got that new keyboard smell. So this is the OMEN Sequencer. It's a full-size mechanical keyboard with blue switches. Damn, that is a huge space bar. So we have a set of 5 macro keys on the left side here, very nice. We have an interesting volume wheel, which actually I'm kind of digging the style, it looks pretty cool. A quick mute shortcut right next to it with a full numpad on the right. However, I don't know how I feel about replacing the home button with a dedicated OMEN command center, because I do use the home button quite often, so that's gonna be interesting. Unfortunately, it doesn't come with a wrist rest, but it looks like a solid built keyboard. Did you guys know they actually sell a carrying case for it? Oh my God, this is gonna make traveling so much easier. That is pretty cool. All right, next up is the OMEN mineframe Prime gaming headset. Ooh, okay. Hello. Super comfy ear cups with a headband. The headband is actually using pleather material. However, the ear cups are using this fabric type material instead. It also has a built-in microphone, which can be muted by flipping it to the top. But the most interesting thing about this headset that I haven't seen anywhere yet has to be their frost cap technology. These ear cups are practically like air conditioning units for your ears. The ear cups have this cooling technology built in where it keeps your ears nice and cool during long gaming sessions. They even have a carrying case for the headset also. Are you kidding me? All right, so this goes in like this. Oh, there's even a pouch in here. I was gonna say, you know what? It would have been nice to see a carrying case for the mouse as well, because I didn't receive one, but I think you could just put the mouse in here. Oh, that works out so much better. Sweet. Oh yeah, it's time to check out the gaming monitor. Got the monitor stand, all right. Oh yeah, there she is. Oh my God, she is a thing of beauty. Just slide that in there and then tighten the screws with the provided Allen wrench. Pretty easy installation. And that is how you install the monitor. Wow. So this is the OMEN 30L gaming monitor. It's equipped with a 165 Hz refresh rate and a 1 millisecond response time with G-Sync support on an IPS 1440p display. I'm actually digging the aesthetic of this monitor, not gonna lie. I love how they incorporated their new OMEN logo in the stand. You can see the same shape on the base and even on the back, which also has LED lighting around it. I can't wait to hook this up to the PC and start gaming on it. But ladies and gentlemen, it is time for the main event of the evening. All right, we got the bag of power. That was probably the keyboard and mouse. Oh, okay, hello. So this is the OMEN 30L gaming PC, ladies and gentlemen. Let's plug this in, boot it up. So I hooked up all the gear together and built myself a little OMEN themed setup, as you guys can see here, and I took the PC for a little test drive. Specs wise, it's rocking the Ryzen 9 3900, which is a 12-core, 24-thread processor. It's also got 8 gigs of RAM in here and the NVIDIA RTX 2080 Super graphics card. We also got 8 gigs of RAM in here and the NVIDIA RTX 2080 Super. So the operating system is running on a 256GB NVMe-based M.2 SSD from WD Black, but we do have a secondary 1TB hard drive for mass storage as well. So first impressions of the PC, I gotta start off and say that I do like the overall black, stealthy aesthetic of the PC with the easy removal of this side panel. It's very color neutral, but at the same time, it does have RGB lighting options. So if you want to spice up the system with some color, you can change the colors on the front intake fan, the CPU fan, RAM stick, and the top LED strips as well through the OMEN Command Center. There aren't any custom cables in here, but I do appreciate that they at least went with black cables to blend in with the color scheme, instead of going with those ketchup and mustard cables that I usually see. A few other things I noticed is that they included a sag bracket for the graphics card to keep it from bending the PCI slot, so that's cool. They also added some really nice cutouts in the front of the case on both sides for better airflow. However, I would have preferred to see another intake fan for this type of configuration. I'm noticing a lot of unused space near the top, which could have easily fit 2 additional 120mm fans. So with the Ryzen 9 3900 and RTX 2080 Super GPU combo, I would most definitely use this PC for content creation and streaming as well. The 12 cores from the CPU would benefit when it comes to multitasking, encoding, and render times, while the RTX 2080 Super will bring in the sweet high FPS to take advantage of the high refresh rate monitors, which we will test out soon enough. Also, since we're using an RTX graphics card, we can take advantage of NVIDIA NVENC, which is a feature that performs video encoding. Basically, it takes off the strain from the CPU and transfers it to the GPU. This is something you can enable straight from OBS, and it will drastically improve your stream quality. I also noticed that the PC comes at only 8 gigs of RAM, and sadly for this type of configuration, it's simply not enough. A lot of AAA titles need at least 16 gigs of memory, especially if you're planning on using the PC for content creation. More RAM is needed for editing videos and streaming. Luckily, there are options to configure the system to your liking, so adding more memory is something I strongly recommend if you're picking up the OMEN 30L. Let's start off by taking a look at the temps. Starting with the CPU, looks like it's idling around between 60 and 73 C. The peak was actually 73.6 Celsius, but it is staying constantly under 70 C, so not bad. Let's take a look at the GPU real quick. Looks like the graphics card is at a steady 33 degrees Celsius across the board. Minimum, maximum, and even average is at 33 C. So those are idle temps. Let's load up a game and see how it does under full load. All right, so I loaded up Modern Warfare, which is currently my favorite game that I play religiously. Frame-wise, we're getting well over 100 FPS, so I think we are taking advantage of the 165 Hz refresh rate. But temp-wise, looks like the CPU is reaching upwards of almost 90 degrees C. I mean, it makes sense, right? The CPU has a tiny heatsink fan cooling it. And the entire case has only 2 fans, one of which is an 80mm rear exhaust fan. So cooling is a bit limited. Oh my god, that dude just got roasted. That was the worst time to lay down. God damn it. I do have to say, oh my god. I do have to say though, I have not experienced any stuttering or lag whatsoever. So the cooling is sufficient enough to keep the system stable. So what will happen is that the CPU will underclock itself at times to stay underneath the max temp limit, but I don't see it really affecting my gameplay at all. Oh my god. Nice. I'll take it. I'm not first, but I'll take it. And that's pretty much it for my unboxing and first look at the OMEN 30L gaming PC. I'll drop a link to it down below if you guys want to check it out along with the rest of the gear that I unboxed. If you guys enjoyed the video, consider dropping a like to show your support. And as always, thanks so much for watching. I'll see you very soon in the next one.